Hi guys, I'm Johnny Scoville and this is Chase the Heat. It's another installment of Late Night Snack Time with the Scoville Squad, and tonight is a special one. Let me share with you what's going on. David Foy owns Blazing Foods. Great friend of mine, just a brilliant dude, my business partner. Proud of my association with him. Came out with the Death Nuts. He and I started our journeys at the same time, actually. But what happened was, this kind of what had happened is this. A lot of people, I mean, since the day Death Nut was launched, we've been hearing people say, man, that's so cool, but I'm allergic to peanuts. I've been getting, I get emails, I get messages, he gets even more. Here's the cool thing, when you guys talk to me, I listen. You guys talk to him, he listens. Maybe that's why we're partners. But what happens, we've come up with something special. Here's how, we have a very great working relationship. We've got a lot of products in development. Some sauces, some snacks, some challenges, some really, really neat stuff. What happens is this. David's the mad scientist. He creates, I kind of tell him, and he tests them out on me. I tell him what's good, what needs to be changed. The guy's brilliant. So, without further ado, let me show you what we got here. We got 2 pouches. These are pistachios, people. All right? Here's what's in, here are the ingredients in this. Pistachios, datil peppers, Scotch bonnets, garlic powder, onion powder, salt. That's what's in this. And I might have already had some. Now, let me show you what they look like. They're just beautiful. They're almost a candy type coating. And the flavor of these, I love peanuts, and I've eaten a lot of them in the last couple of years. These are, here's the flavor you get. Datil's a great pepper. Scotch bonnet is such a wonderful pepper. So you get the flavor of those peppers on these beautiful pistachios. The perfect amount of garlic powder, the perfect amount of onion powder, and the absolute perfect balance of salt has created a monster snack. These are so munchable. Now, let me show you something. These are happening. This is happening. This is a product. We produced by Blazing Foods. I can't tell you how good these are. Now, let's talk about the heat. The flavors. Everything we've come to know about Blazing Foods, from the corn nuts, the popcorn, the nuts, nobody does it better. That's why it's my product. These are going to happen. It's a done deal. Don't know what the name's going to be. It's his realm. But you can count on this happening. Now the heat on this is relatively mild. It moves my needle. It'll be a 1 for me. Excuse me. A non-chili head. If you guys are familiar with his corn nuts, they're not quite as hot as the corn nuts. I'll be a step below that. So if you're you're non-chili head, you can still munch on these. They would give you a good burn, but you can munch on them. If you're a chili head, you guys chase heat, you're into it, they might end up on a scale, maybe, if you like spice, maybe a 4. If you're completely unused to it, this might be a 5. Maybe a 3 if you're used to it. Maybe a 4, probably a 5, might even go to a 6 if you've never had anything on. But the crunch and the taste is just so fantastic. Now, today in the kitchen, decided to make one for me. My Might be a little doctored up. This, people, is pistachio, Carolina Reaper powder, garlic powder, and onion. And salt, excuse me. This is the Carolina Reaper powder. People ask all the time, where can I get the powder you use? This is the hottest powder I've ever had. It just is. This is what was lab tested at 1.106 million Scoville heat units. I think the issue is that because the Carolina Reaper has been rated, the Guinness Book, 1.5 million. Literally, this is what happens. Every time, I'm guilty of it. I did the very first video. I did it. We all eat a Carolina Reaper and think, I just ate 1.5 million. You need to understand that the absolute scorchingest one he could produce, Ed could produce, is the one that got that 1.5 million. Not every Carolina Reaper is that hot. That was like the apex. That was the pinnacle for him. That was the hottest one he can get his hands on. Very few people know what 1.5 million Scoville tastes like. You guys want to be shocked? Go to the description box. There'll be a link. You can get some of this. Inexpensive. 1.106 million. This will blow your hair back. I'm serious. So what we did was I put a bunch of that into this. Essentially the same thing as the first one, but instead of Scotch bonnet and daddle peppers, put a lot, excuse me, of Carolina Reaper powder. They have you know what? They have such a different aroma than peanuts. It's beautiful. You're getting the garlic. You get the garlic, you get the onion, but you're definitely picking up the aroma of the Carolina Reaper. Now these are a huge step up in heat from the ones I just ate. All right, now these these are hot. Oh man, the flavor's so good. Wow. Daddle, Scotch bonnet, garlic powder, onion powder, salt. This is a product from Blazing Foods. It's coming. This was for me. Carolina Reaper powder, pistachios, or pistachios, Carolina Reaper powder, onion powder, garlic powder, and salt. These are hot. These on my scale are probably it's a snack, mind you, it's not a pepper, but a solid 2. I know that you're like, oh, dude. I'm usually 5 or 6 points underneath the average person. So if I'm telling you it's a 2 for me, then for somebody who's not used to heat, this is like a 7 or at least a 7 or 8. You might even say it's a 9. These are hot. If you like hot foods, this would probably be a 6. All right, it's very warm. Now, here's the exciting thing: you can count on pistachios. Remember the pistachios. Remember I told you that the way this sort of came to be is right after David released the Death Nut. What an amazing challenge that is. Right after he released that, when are you going to have something that's not peanuts? Because I'm allergic. All that came because of the Death Nut challenge. Now, I'm not saying that Blazing Foods is gonna make a challenge like the Death Nuts, but put some variants of this in them. I'm not saying he's gonna do that, but I'm sure not saying he's not gonna do that. Probably should have cleared that with him before we spoke. But you know what they say, it's always easier to ask for forgiveness than permission. He's a forgiving guy. But guys, these, boy, I'm telling you, there's some wonderful things coming out of Blazing Foods and Chase the Heat. Stand back. We've got new sauces. We've got so many really amazing things, and got a lot of stuff to do in a short period of time. These are so good. If you like Carolina Reaper and you like garlic, onion, if you like pistachios, man, is this one a home run. However, it's really hot. This is one that you are going to be able to get your hands on. I'm excited for you. All you guys that have peanut allergies, man, I'm excited for you about this. So guys, that is my late night snack time. If you want to get some snacks from the greatest spicy snack company, Snacks with Attitude. Blazing Foods is it. Not only are they the greatest tasting snacks, produced the best with the greatest ingredients, but I'm not joking you now. Nobody produces like production value, the quality. Like you look at it and you're just like, you can look at his products and go, Foy made that, Blazing Food made that. Guys just got it going on. So count on some really special things coming out of Chase to Eat and Blazing Foods. We're really excited about that. But anyway, you guys are awesome. It was a wonderful day. I appreciate all your love and support. You guys are the best. I really, really mean that. Right there is our pepper. If you click that pepper, I say it every time, you become part of the family. If you don't want to miss a video, don't. There's a bell for notification. Click that. You know what I never asked in 1700, and this is 1791, this video here. I've never asked you guys, well, I have a few times, a long time ago. Give me a thumbs up if you like the video. I never ask you to do that. If you don't like it, shoot me a thumbs down. You guys know by now I have YouTube thick skin. They aren't going to hurt my feelings. Anyway, I appreciate you guys a lot. Right there is League of Fire. They're putting a spotlight on the chili world, creating a forum for the craziest people. There's some massive events and some contests coming up from League of Fire. It's kind of a hint there, guys. Right there is 2 relevant videos. And thank you for watching. I love you guys. I'm Johnny Scoville, and this is Chase to Eat.